Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Secrets We Keep. And this is a thriller from Bleecker Street, directed by Yuval Adler, starring Noomi Rapace, Joel Kinnaman, and Chris Messina. And this film takes place after World War II and focuses on a woman who is an immigrant from Eastern Europe who is living here in America with her husband, who's a doctor, and trying to live her life. And then all of a sudden, a man who she believes is from her past pops up in her town, and she goes to great lengths to try to confront this past. And Bleecker Street is a very quality film production company, and I was lucky enough to get the screener of this beforehand, and this film feels very much like an old school kind of thriller. It really has that feel of like classy kind of cinema that Bleecker Street is known for, and I was excited to check this out. I'm a huge fan of Noomi Rapace, not a huge fan of Joel Kinnaman, so I was interested to see how it went. And Adler's direction is full of tension and full of suspense. There's particular scenes that had me really on edge as this woman captures this man who she believes to have been a Nazi. And you find out as this film goes on certain things from her past through flashbacks, and it really challenges you as an audience to make you think, what would you do? And how far would you go to get retribution for something horrible that happened to you and your family? And Noomi Rapace's character really captures that because you're watching her do these things that, from what you can tell, she would never do normally. And she pushes beyond those boundaries to try to get retribution against Joel Kinnaman's character, which, on a side note, why hire Joel Kinnaman to play a German guy, put on this accent, this whole entire thing, when you could just get a German actor? And why Joel Kinnaman? But he does a fine job in this film. He does his job. I felt like it could have been better with a stronger actor in that role, but Noomi Rapace and Chris Messina, who plays her husband, do great. And Noomi Rapace really carries this film as she's the emotional anchor of the film as you follow her trials of revenge, and as she's really trying to figure out, is this the man that I think this is? And she does horrible things. And it challenges you as an audience to think, am I still going to support her through all of this? Because what would you do? And this film really does ask that question. And there's tense moments, there's some violent moments, but Noomi Rapace has some terrifically acted moments throughout this film, and she really is a great anchor to this film. And Chris Messina has his moments as well as her husband, and they're trying to hide it from their son, and Chris Messina's character, the husband, is having this moral dilemma inside himself. Should I support my wife, or do I tell someone? And you really get that fleshed out in so many characters in this, where it's like you're challenged morally throughout this film, and each dilemma is presented very well. The story, like, you've probably seen a story like this before. And from a story perspective, I don't think this film's going to really surprise you a whole entire lot. But the tension is there, the themes are strong, and the moral questions that this film asks really drive the film. And Noomi Rapace gives a really strong performance, and Yuval Adler gives some really crisp and strong direction. And from a visual palette, it's a very classy, it captures that suburban moment of time right after World War II, and then you have this dark secret underneath the surface boiling there. And I think it's a really intriguing way of utilizing that setting, and this from a cinematography perspective, it's a really well shot, beautiful looking film. And in the end, I think The Secrets We Keep is a really well done, quality thriller drama that I think is worth checking out when it releases. And I'm really glad I got a chance to check it out beforehand and talk to you all about it. But those are my thoughts on The Secrets We Keep. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.